We're on our best 2-year job creation streak in 20 years.
What are you, nuts? Who'd believe that? Let me tell you the truth. First of all, the 292,000 jobs we got in December 2015, and they told us the unemployment rate is 5%. Not true. You can't trust these people on Wall Street. You can't trust the press. What they don't count is, in December, for example, the 615,000 discouraged workers. A discouraged worker is a person unemployed, gave up looking for work, but this administration does not count them as unemployed when calculating the 5% unemployment rate. Instead, they classify the discouraged as marginally attached to the labor force, but they're not considered part of the labor force or part of the unemployment. That's why you can't trust what they tell you. If we back into 625,000, the real unemployment rate is 12%, not 5%. That's why you got to join my gang, where you get the truth and where we use charts. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Be sure to watch the Phil's Gang Show with Phil Grande, weekdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on various devices like smartphones, tablets, your computer, and more. Get free access to the Phil's Gang Show right in your hands at home or on the go. Simply go to philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com and click on the Listen Live link. And we'll see you on the charts.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Everybody was asking me, how did I know to short forward when it was November? And it was when Aunt B was telling us everything was fine. Well, what people didn't know is Aunt B was lying to us. Because when she was raising the rates, machinery sales were down 5.6%, computers were down 8.7%, communication equipment sales down 21%. I took a look at our chart and I saw that institutions were pulling money out of Ford. So we said, let's short Ford. And we did that in November, on November 10th, because my charts told me there was a big sell signal and we took advantage of it. And you know that stock Ford has now dropped 17%. That's the return my gang has now, 17%. Don't follow any of the jibber jabber from CNBC or the Fed. Follow me. philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. There's so much bad news out there. Let me give you some good news. The good news is you can retire when you're 65 years of age. You can live the same lifestyle you've come accustomed to, but you're going to have to make a change. And what's that change? To get rid of your 401k. It's a scam. It doesn't work. We've never seen more people pulling their money out of 401ks than right now. $40 billion just in this last few quarters because they know it doesn't work. So they're taking their money and stuffing it in the mattress. That's not what to do. Look, it's not about the money you put away. It's about how you invest that money. And clearly 401ks don't work. But it does work here at Phil's Gang. philsgang.com, where we just got a return of over 35% in copper.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com.
They just told us right away that we're going to house you, we're going to feed you, and every single one of his medical bills is just all taken care of.
They've saved my family from financial ruin. It allowed me and my wife both to focus on the most important thing, which was the health and well-being of our son.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes. And that's what makes St. Jude so magical.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything's being taken care of. We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Listen to this contradiction.
February existing home sales down 7.1%.
American consumers, they have more cash on hand.
What a contradiction. Matter of fact, all the information you get from all the different financial programs, it's all contradiction. But here at Phil's Gang, I will tell you the truth. Join my gang, philsgang.com. You will enjoy it.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. It's 877-600-4264. The discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a money magnet. Money coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
Is the dollar leading the charge right now?
Dollar is leading the charge. We had a massive shift of sentiment last week because the FOMC minutes really communicated, I think, very hard that the Fed wants to move in June. And all of that has been corroborated not just by the minutes, but by the fact that all of the Fed speakers since then have really been pretty much in unison, saying that they really want to move towards normalization in June.
Well, let's get more on today's big market move. Riddle me this. What has changed since yesterday? Why today do we all of a sudden feel so great about the prospect of a Fed rate hike?
I have no idea.
Welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country off the Wall Street Radio Network. At least that's true. The stock market's up 219 points. Why is everybody excited about a rate hike? A rate hike is the worst thing that can happen to this market. I'll tell you why. I'll tell you why it's phony and how it's going to hurt you and what's going to bring this market down, where we're going to have at least a 40% sell-off, even more. It's amazing how they lie to us. It's incredible. They say the dollar's strong. It's not strong at all. In fact, the smart money's continue to pull their money out. I told you a few weeks ago, for 5 straight weeks, $44 billion came out of the market, out of mutual funds, pension funds, big banks pulling money out. Because they know the economy is not good. They know the economy, they know this dollar should not be strong. It's being manipulated to be strong. It's amazing. Now, we just got some new information that they just pulled out, going for 17 consecutive weeks now. 17 consecutive weeks. The institutions have pulled out $218 million. They're still pulling it out of the market as the stock market rallies for the wrong reasons. Private clients have been net sellers of U.S. stocks for 4-week average since early January. It's unbelievable. Buybacks by corporations have been in a big slowdown. Why? Because more corporations are in trouble, defaults. They've been borrowing so much money because it's free, so that the CEOs can make a fortune by popping up the stock prices. But there's a problem. You got to pay it back, even though there's no interest. You still got to pay it back. Now, what we're seeing in this rally is lack of energy. There's no energy in this rally. It'd be one thing having a stock market rally with energy, with volume, but we're not seeing that because there's no commitment. How can you be pulling out $218 million for the last 17 consecutive weeks and see the market hold a rally like this? You can't. They can't. U.S. households debt rose another $12 trillion in the first quarter. $12 trillion. You can't have debt like this in a dollar rallying. And then we're hitting for the first time auto loan debt, $1 trillion for the first time. And it's all crap. It's all subprime garbage. Student loans, $1.2 trillion for the first time. So auto loans, student loans, over $1 trillion in debt. The country, $212 trillion in debt. That includes our $20 trillion national debt, and includes our debt on all our entitlements, which comes to a total of $212. Nobody talks about that. They always talk about the national debt, but not the whole debt, which is stupid. You got to talk about the whole debt. So they're artificially hiking the dollar to show the economy is strong. See, this is what they're pushing. They need the economy. They're trying to sell us a bill of sales. The economy is strong. They're doing this for the elections. I've seen this every time. Every time we go into a presidential election year, they got to prove the economy is doing good. They got to get Hillary in based on the economy's doing good. When it's all said and done, you know what people really vote? Their wallet. We know that. When you pull that curtain and you go in there and you say who you're going to vote for, it's all about money. It's all about money. They can come up with a million things, gun control, abortion, all this stuff. But when it's all done, right before you sign, it's all about, well, I have more money in my pocket if I vote for this guy. All of the polls show that everybody overwhelmingly believes that Trump can do a better job fixing this economy. Now, we're being told the economy's already been fixed, everything's fine. But we don't feel it, do we? None of us feel it. We don't feel there is a recovery, do we? Of course not. When the average person can't put together $500 for an emergency to fix their car, I think 69% of people who work in this country cannot put $500 together to fix their car if it was an emergency, $500. So they're artificially hiking the dollar to create an illusion that the economy is strong enough to raise rates. See, and they're also doing that. That also helps or aids the government in making payments of our debt to our foreign creditors, and which in turn helps to reduce our national deficit. All phony. Now, a powerful dollar, you got to reach certain requirements for a strong dollar, a powerful dollar. We haven't reached those requirements. We haven't. First of all, a more powerful dollar also steepens the downside for the U.S. economy. It makes American goods sold abroad more expensive. As the dollar strengthens, U.S. exports will be less competitive. So companies like IBM, Intel, Caterpillar, they can't sell their goods. So you got to be very careful with this powerful dollar because it hurts the multinationals. It hurts the stock price. People get cut from their job on these big multinational companies because when the dollar is strong, they can't compete. They can't compete. And it hurts our manufacturing, which is getting killed. The output from our manufacturing sector is at a 10-year low. The output is what dictates our standard of living, and it's at a 10-year low. So that's a problem. Manufacturers contributed $2 trillion to the U.S. economy in 2013. That's up from 2.3. To 2.8. I'm sorry. They contributed 2.8 trillion to the economy in 2013. That's up from 2.3 in 2012. For every dollar spent in manufacturing, another $1.32 was added to the economy. So that's the highest multiplier effect of any economic sector. We have 10 sectors. Now remember, a strong dollar hurts corporate profits for these multinationals, as I said. So this whole thing with the strong, again, there's certain things, there's certain tests you have to take to see if the dollar is really strong or they're manipulating it. And it fails the test. First of all, a strong dollar requires discipline and spending restraints on part of our Congress. What are you, nuts? They failed right there. Here's a good example. That's a great example. And when I get back, we'll go through the test. Do we really have a strong dollar or don't we? And how does it hurt you when they're manipulating a stronger dollar? We'll talk about that when we get back. Join my gang, Phil's Gang.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, my name is Phil Grande at philsgang.com. I'm going to tell you something about your 401k that you don't know. You know the 401k is a tax code? That's what it is. Here's how it worked. In the 80s, you had pension funds, but they decided to give their CEOs a benefit on top of the pension. It was called 401k. That was to shelter their income. That way they could keep the CEOs because it was very competitive. But when all the jobs were shipped overseas, they no longer could keep pension funds. Too expensive. So they shifted all their employees to a 401k, duping you, thinking it was a good deal. But what they did is they charged hidden fees, which amount to about $250 billion a day, that they gave to lobbyists to go to Washington to make sure that this 401k would never be transparent. Here's what came of it.
Responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
That's right. So join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Yellen came out and told us that she is basically going to pull back the 25 basis point hike that she had in December, the quarter point, because the economy is bad. Then she's going to do quantitative easing. So what does that mean? That means as the economy gets worse, the market's going to go up. See, most people think when the economy's bad, the market should be going down. Just the opposite. Because when the economy is bad, the Federal Reserve comes in, prints money, gives it to the companies to buy their own shares back to push their stocks up. Because when the economy's bad, people aren't out spending and their stock doesn't go up. This is how they do it. A great opportunity. Don't miss it. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Become part of this wealth effect. philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You know, we come in the morning, we have what we call coffee talk, but we just don't sit around and throw the bull. Or joke or laugh. Our coffee talk is serious. Every morning before you start out investing, we have an intense discussion on what is going on and where we should be investing. Because it's all about not the money, but where you're putting that money. Join my gang, philsgang.com, and enjoy the best coffee in town.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. When was the last time you've gotten a raise? Been a long time. When was the last time you got overtime? That's been a long time. Sure. Why? What people don't realize is we got two components out there that is killing your standard of living. Free money provided to CEOs from the Federal Reserve, and then the way the CEO is being compensated. CEOs are not compensated on performance anymore. CEOs are compensated on stock options. That's how they make most of their money. So as long as the Federal Reserve will give them money free, they're going to focus on the CEO buying shares back to pop that price up to make that stock option. That's why you're not getting paid. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's pretty amazing when you consider that 7 years ago, we didn't have the treatments we have now. We cure 80% of children with cancer. Go back 50 years, we were curing 20 to 30%. This is the miracle story of modern medicine. We understand what makes this cancer tick. And of course, without donors from around the world, this just couldn't happen. There's one thing we're focused on, and that's beating this thing.
St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Finding cures, saving children. Learn more at stjude.org.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. Yellen came out and told us that she is basically going to pull back the 25 basis point hike that she had in December, the quarter point, because the economy is bad. Then she's going to do quantitative easing. So what does that mean? That means as the economy gets worse, the market's going to go up. See, most people think when the economy's bad, the market should be going down. Just the opposite. Because when the economy is bad, the Federal Reserve comes in, prints money, gives it to the companies to buy their own shares back to push their stocks up. Because when the economy's bad, people aren't out spending and their stock doesn't go up. This is how they do it. A great opportunity. Don't miss it. Join my gang, philsgang.com. Become part of this wealth effect. philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back to Phil's Gang Radio Show. For more information, simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
The New York Fed reporting the total household debt climbed a slim 1.1% in the first quarter. It's now at $2.25 trillion. It's the seventh straight quarterly rise, and it's also the biggest increase in mortgage debt since the Great Recession began, maybe going along with those good housing numbers we got. There were also increases in auto and student loans.
Yeah, sure are. But yet, the market's going up with all this debt. And that's why the smart money is getting out of the market. Let's go to Stock Corner.
Stock Corner is brought to you by the Phil's Gang video channel. Go to philsgang.com, click on the video channel graphic, and check out Phil's free videos on the market, economy, and current events.
Okay, I told you yesterday I'm looking for 20 people that you join a gang, try it for 1 month, and we'll get you organized so that you're looking at 2 stocks. We're going to start you with 2, and it's going to be Macy's and JCPenney. They both got killed. Beautiful. They got killed. Now I'm going to show you with the PT2 how you'll make money, and this is when you buy them, when nobody wants them. And we're going to watch and observe, and my chart will say, okay, the institutions are starting to put their money back in, and that's what we buy. But we're also going to do something else. We've already started to short, as you know, our GDX, our gold, our silver. We caught those in December. GDX went up 85%. Silver went up 168%. We caught those on the way up. Now we're going to catch them on the way back down. That's right. If you look at GDX, that's our mining stocks, gold mining stocks. It just turned red for the first time today. Red for the first time today. So that means we made, on the way up, we had gains of 85%, meaning from the time it turned red to green, we had an 85% run. Now, if you're a gang member, I'm not saying every gang member got the whole 85%, but they had the opportunity because they're using my chart and they saw it change and they saw the color technology. Real simple. Red to green, they would have participated in that 85% run. POS, 168% run. Now what we're going to do is go the opposite way. Now the institutions are starting to pull their money out of metals. So for 25 people, what we'll do is try for 1 month. We'll work with you on catching, again, Macy's. And we'll catch, I think Macy's, yeah, Macy's is a good one. And also we'll catch JCPenney. And we'll also work one of the gold stocks for you. So you can also see how you catch a gold stock going down, a mining stock going down. We're already short mining stocks already. Institutions are pulling their money out already just out of the mining stocks after a big rally. See, and that's the beautiful thing about the technology. You haven't got to know all the fundamentals. You haven't got to know all that stuff. You think you've got to go to a planner or something because you don't know all that stuff. All you got to know is that the institutions, are they putting their money in? Or are they taking their money out? That's all you got to know. It's not that hard. And the technology is here. You don't think today we have the technology that tells you when money's going in and money's going out? Of course we do. So again, The first month, what we'll do, we set you up. You don't have to, again, you don't have to, for the first month, just join the gang, and we'll guide you. You don't have to invest in the PT2 chart for the first month. We just will guide you. That's it. Okay, we'll guide you. Be easy. And then after a month, if you think, wow, this is worth it, I really made some money, then you have to buy the PT2 chart and so forth. But for the first month, you just got to join the gang, and then we'll guide you using our PT2 chart on these stocks, just these stocks. And you'll see it works. So let me give you the number. 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. And Stephen's there to take your call. Alex there to take your call. We'll take the first 20 people, and I'll show those 20 people at the end of the month. They'll say, boy, am I glad I did this. It really works. It really works, okay? All right. So, again, we can see, again, I want to get back to so the market's up 246 points. And why is it up? Everybody's all excited that they're going to raise rates. What are you, nuts? And they're saying because the dollar's strong. See, what she did, she came out with this fake narrative that the economy is so strong. It's time to raise rates, which is not true. It's not true at all. Everything we look at shows the economy is not strong. And she points, see, that's what she does. When you say you're going to raise rates, this is her trick. We're going to raise. This is the banks. This is the gangsters that run the Federal Reserve. Well, you got to get rid of the Federal Reserve. The banks who own the Federal Reserve. They trick people to try to get investment in this country, to try to keep the stock market up. Because again, remember, the banks have a big investment in Hillary Clinton. They got to get Hillary Clinton elected. The only way you get people elected is if the economy's doing good when you're running for office. Because if the economy's doing bad, they'll just keep pointing to Obama. And she's the product of Obama. So they got to keep this market going. So they'll say, okay, look at the economy is really doing good. And we're going to raise rates. What's that mean? Well, that means the Europeans, they dump their euros and they buy dollars. That demand of dollars pushes the dollar up. So by saying we're going to raise rates, that's synonymous with a good economy. But here's the problem. When you raise the dollar, and the dollar's going up on demand only because everybody from Europe is dumping their euros to buy the dollar, so you got the dollar going up and the stock market going up. No, that's not how it works. The dollar going up in the stock market, that's like kryptonite to Superman. The one thing that kills the stock market is higher rates. And they have interest rates going up, and this dollar going up is nuts. It can't sustain itself. So they either got to do, they probably got to do quantitative easing. If they're going to stay on this road and keep telling people the economy is good, we're going to raise rates, and the people from Europe keep on dumping the euro, buying the dollar, that demand pushes the dollar. Because remember, you can't buy stocks with euro. You got to buy it with dollars. So that rally we're having is being caused by the Europeans coming here and buying, because they can't make money in Europe. That's why they're over here. Matter of fact, when they put money in the bank in Europe, they got to pay to put in the bank. So that's why this whole thing is nuts. Talk more about this when we get back. Join the gang, 877-600-GANG, for 20 lucky people.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Even if the federal funds rate were to return to near zero, the FOMC would still have considerable scope to provide additional accommodation.
Accommodation, what's that mean? It simply means printing money. What she's saying is the economy's terrible. We're going to claw back that 25% or 0.25% interest rate hike that we did in December. And I'm going to print a whole bunch of money so that we can give it to companies to buy their own shares back so they can boost the stock market higher. The problem with that money is 0%. That means that people lose their jobs. They go from full-time to part-time. From part-time, they go to poverty. That's the problem. We can't keep doing this. Here's the point. When the market is going up, it's always when the economy is bad. Join my gang, philsgang.com, so you can participate.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Let me ask you, could you use a little extra money? Well, of course you could. Everybody could use that extra revenue to pay the bills, pay down debt, or save for retirement. With philsgang.com, we help you make that extra income in the stock market. For over 15 years, Phil Grande and philsgang.com helps folks who are interested in learning short-term and long-term investing by providing professional-level charting skills and strategies. philsgang.com is your #1 source to learn, invest, and profit in the stock market. And you can do this for only $49.95 a month. With philsgang.com, you learn how to invest in the market. You get daily investment coaching guidance, and you will learn to invest and trade with the skills and confidence of the pros. Just log on and get daily investment instructions and make profits. Plus, all philsgang.com material is archived for your convenience. Go to philsgang.com to join or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Call today.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. When was the last time you've gotten a raise? It's been a long time. When was the last time you got overtime? That's been a long time. Sure, why? What people don't realize is we got two components out there that is killing your standard of living. Free money provided to CEOs from the Federal Reserve, and then the way the CEO is being compensated. CEOs are not compensated on performance anymore. CEOs are compensated on stock options. That's how they make most of their money. So as long as the Federal Reserve will give them money free, they're going to focus on the CEO buying shares back to pop that price up to make that stock option. That's why you're not getting paid. Join my gang, philsgang.com.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. We're a teaching format. Boy, do we give good service. You know, buying a stock doesn't have to be complicated. The reason why Wall Street makes it complicated is so to make you think you need to hire them. You can do better without them, believe me, because you're not going to have those big fees. Come to Phil's Gang, where we'll show you an easy way to buy a stock. philsgang.com, where we don't make it complicated but profitable.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
They just told us right away that we're going to house you, we're going to feed you, and every single one of his medical bills is just all taken care of.
They've saved my family from financial ruin. It allowed me and my wife both to focus on the most important thing, which was the health and well-being of our son.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes. And that's what makes St. Jude so magical.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Doctors send us the toughest cases to be treated at St. Jude, and our patients come from all over the world.
When we come here, they told me, don't worry, everything's being taken care of. We could never repay St. Jude for what they've given us.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti.
Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
There is only one talk show host, Phil Grande, who delivers both social and financial talk. Not even Hannity or Rush can deliver a 1-2 punch like that. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Phil Grande is unique, the industry leader, the first talk show host ever to combine social issues and finance into winning stock market ideas. That's Phil Grande, philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Again, I still have some copies of Walter's Way. Just go to my site, my website, philsgang.com, and you can pick up the book, Walter's Way. And Saturday, again, I want to thank everybody for coming on Saturday. We had a great time on Saturday. We had Walter sign all the books. We had a signing. It was terrific. And every dollar you buy this book, every penny goes to the Vera and Walter Scheer Foundation and to St. Jude's. It's a wonderful book, a wonderful man, Walter Scheer, an incredible icon, incredible entrepreneur. Still have some books left, so just go to my website, order a book. Now, I want to talk about making money here. Listen, I'm offering, I said to you back in December of last year, I said, join the gang. I'm going to show you nobody wants gold or silver. And I'm going to show you the minute our PT2 chart, which identifies the institutions when they start putting their money back in to gold, when they start buying it. They took their money out. Now when they put their money in, it will show up, and I'll prove it. Our GDX went up 85%. That's an exchange-traded fund for our gold mining stocks. Silver, and I said to my gang, and they'll tell you, I said, silver's going to do better than gold. Let's buy PAS, P-A-A-S. Went up 168%. Now what I'm saying is this. We have Macy's got clobbered. Macy's got clobbered and JCPenney. See, Macy's dropped from about $44 to about $30. They got hammered. Macy's got hammered. Now, you would have been making money if you were short with us and you had the PT2, but it dropped 32%. JCPenney, when it turned from green to red, dropped from $11 down to about $7. And that's another drop of about 36%. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go in and buy those when we see the institutions, the pension funds, the mutual funds, the hedge funds, the biggest banks. When they go in and buy those, you'll see it turn green. I'm also going to do is take GDX, where, again, we had an 85% gain on GDX, and now institutions are pulling their money out, and it's almost ready to sell short. So we'll guide you. I'll guide you with these three stocks. JCPenney, and Macy's to the upside. So when we go from red to green, you'll be making that money. You'll be entering. And we'll guide you. You don't have to do anything. And we'll do the same thing and show you how to make money when they're pulling their money out of the mining stocks. They went up 85%, and when they start going down, we'll guide you on that short. Now, you won't need the PT2 for the first 4 weeks. You join the gang, and for the first 4 weeks, you can follow our PT2. And we'll take 20 people, and I'm going to prove that 20 people, this works. At the end of the 4 weeks, if you decide to stay on, then you got to get the PT2 plus the membership. You got to pay for the PT2 and the membership. But the first 4 weeks, we'll guide you, okay, because we're going to limit it to those three stocks. It's a great opportunity, and I'll prove to you it works. And all we ask is you donate to St. Jude. If you make money on this, which you will, then you donate money to St. Jude, some money, okay? All right. Now, what's going on? They're rallying and rigging the dollar to go up. And I told you, if you're going to have a strong dollar, see, they need a strong dollar to indicate a strong economy. Now remember, if it's a strong dollar, which indicates a strong economy, then why in the hell aren't the prices of goods you import should be dropping? But they're not dropping. So how can they say it's a strong dollar? Because they rigged it up. Because they got to get this market up for Hillary Clinton. So a strong dollar that indicates a strong economy, which means the prices of goods we import should be dropping, but they're not. In April, it's the second straight month, prices went up. So they're lying. So how can there be a strong dollar? Simple. They're rigging it to the upside and you'll get caught. You got U.S. import prices are increasing, not dropping. A strong dollar requires discipline and spending restraint on the part of Congress to prove you got a strong dollar. What are they, nuts? To boost military spending alone, just as military spending alone for Obama, the House Republicans, to help him, approved a backdoor way to bust through the across-the-board spending curbs known as the sequester that Congress approved in 2011, remember? So when Obama wanted to boost the defense budget, he said any increase must be matched by an equal bump in non-military spending. To get around that, the Republicans increased a separate account for war spending, which isn't subject to the curbs. by $38 billion, essentially matching the 7% rise proposed by the White House. Now, Congress broke the spending caps. They lied to us, the American people, about doing it. What are you, nuts? This not only proves there is no spending restraints, which you need for a strong dollar. It proves the dollar is not strong, but it also proves that the Republican establishment lied to us, the American people. And these are the guys who are trying to keep Trump out of the White House. That's why they're scared of Trump. A strong dollar requires lower taxes. What are you, nuts? Where's the lower taxes? Obama caused massive tax increase on us, the middle class. Remember? Obamacare. That's a massive tax increase. That's more than $1 trillion in new taxes over the next 10 years. So how can you say there's a strong dollar? There isn't. They're setting us up. It's a lie. The strong dollar requires few regulations. What are you, nuts? And lower capital costs for small businesses. Wait a minute. Are you kidding? Fewer regulations and lower capital costs for small businesses? You gotta be nuts. He put in more regulations than any other president in history on small business at a cost of $19.6 billion annually. So how can you say we got a strong dollar? It's being manipulated. Also, because Obama's been focused on his policies of reducing inequality, which he created, by the way, with QE, rather than increasing growth, we have more inequality and less median household income. Think about it. In May, household income in May was 5% or $2,718 lower than the $54,218 in June, when the recession officially ended. Were you nuts? The stock market is rallying today because they wanted to rally. That's why. As foreigners are buying dollars to buy stocks on the lie that our economy is doing good and we are in a good recovery, not because of increased earnings or revenues. If the dollar was going up because our company were increasing their revenues, increasing their earnings, hey, I'd be there. But that's not why. It's going up on one big lie. And you got all these Europeans coming over. Why wouldn't they come over? They're chasing yields. Because go to their bank, they got to pay to put money in their bank. They're coming over here and they're falling for it. And why do you think all this money is coming out of stocks? And that's why I want you to try. I'm reaching out to 20 people, say, I'll prove to you this works. Just donate to St. Jude. You got to pay for your membership for the first month, but you don't have to sign up for the PT2. The chart will guide you until you end the first month and you want to stay on, then you got to buy the PT2. A strong dollar requires that the yield curve not to be flattening. But it's reaching its tightest level since 2007. That's a sign we're nearing recession, not nearing a recovery. They're lying to us. They're lying to us. And that's why you use a chart. So for the 20 people, here it is, 877-600-GANG, 877-600-GANG. Join now, try it. You'll see this chart works.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, my name is Phil Grande at philsgang.com. I'm going to tell you something about your 401k that you don't know. You know the 401k is a tax code? That's what it is. Here's how it worked. In the 80s, you had pension funds, but they decided to give their CEOs a benefit on top of the pension. It was called 401k. That was to shelter their income. That way they could keep the CEOs because it was very competitive. But when all the jobs were shipped overseas, they no longer could keep pension funds. Too expensive. So they shifted all their employees to a 401k, duping you, thinking it was a good deal. But what they did is they charged hidden fees, which amount to about $250 billion a day, that they gave to lobbyists to go to Washington to make sure that this 401k would never be transparent. Here's what came of it.
Responsibility begins and ends with our partners and our shareholders, and that's it.
That's right. So join my gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You know, there's nothing worse than you're investing in a stock and during the day something happens and you don't know what to do. You don't know who to call. Or you call somebody and they just give you a bunch of BS. Not here at Phil's Gang. We value every gang member. During the day, you got a question about your stock, you contact us. We have the best service in the world. philsgang.com. You're not alone. You're a gang member.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call. That's 877-600-4264.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. You know, every day we hear from Wall Street, you turn on the TV, and they're telling us how the economy's great, everything's great, and these are the same people that run the 401ks who, with a 2% fee, take more than half of your money and put it in their pocket. You will never retire comfortably in a 401k. But try to convince 90 million people, it's almost impossible. People just don't listen. They get comfortable and stay with these 401ks. They don't work. You're not going to be able to retire. It's simple. Go to my site, philsgang.com. Join the gang, try it for a month, and we're going to show you how to use a chart. And that is going to put you in such a comfort zone of retirement.
For more information, go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
Every single one of his medical bills, everything is just all taken care of.
We have phenomenal research, outstanding clinical care, and the generosity of the public, which allow us to treat patients regardless of what it takes.
At St. Jude, families never receive a bill for treatment, travel, housing, or food, because the only thing a family should worry about is helping their child live.
Because of you.
Gracias a ti. Because of you.
There is St. Jude.
We're on our best 2-year job creation streak in 20 years.
What are you, nuts? Who'd believe that? Let me tell you the truth. First of all, the 292,000 jobs we got in December 2015, and they told us the unemployment rate is 5%. Not true. You can't trust these people on Wall Street. You can't trust the press. What they don't count is, in December, for example, the 615,000 discouraged workers. A discouraged worker is a person unemployed, gave up looking for work, but this administration does not count them as unemployed when calculating the 5% unemployment rate. Instead, they classify the discouraged as marginally attached to the labor force, but they're not considered part of the labor force or part of the unemployment. That's why you can't trust what they tell you. If we back into 625,000, the real unemployment rate is 12%, not 5%. That's why you got to join my gang, where you get the truth and where we use charts. Join the gang, philsgang.com.
Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-4264. Welcome back to the Phil's Gang Radio Show. Want to know more about Phil's Gang? Go to philsgang.com or give us a call at 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. All right, don't forget, we still have copies of Walter's Way. Go to my site, philsgang.com. It's $15. It all goes to charity, the Vera Walter Scheer Foundation and Phil's Gang. Also for Phil's Gang, we got a way for you to donate for 20 people. I'm going to offer to have you join the gang. You don't have to purchase the PT2 for the first 4 weeks. We will guide you, okay, using the PT2, and you'll see. We're going to get you to buy, when we get the buy signal on Macy's and JCPenney, which both got clobbered. They went down over about 30%. When the institutions come back, when Vanguard Group and T. Rowe Price and Bank of New York Mellon and JP Morgan Chase come back in and buy, it will turn green and you'll see it. Just like our GDX went from red to green in December, and GDX went up 85%. We're going to try to do the same exact thing with these two fine stocks, Macy's and JCPenney. You haven't got to know anything about market caps, trailing PE ratios, forward or backward PE ratios. You don't know anything about price to book, profit margins, operating margins, return on assets, return on equity. You don't need to know any of that. You just got to know, is the darn thing green or red? And for 20 people, I'm going to prove to you it works. You just have to join the gang. Then at the end of 4 weeks, if you decide to stay, then you have to get your PT2. And all I ask, if you've made money during the 4 weeks, that you donate something to St. Jude. Okay? I got to just quickly, I'm running out of time. I got to talk about this, the tax credit. This is unbelievable. Remember this?
Joe will keep an eye on how precious tax dollars are being spent. To you, he's Mr. Vice President, but around the White House, we call him the sheriff. Because if you're misusing taxpayer money, you'll have to answer to him.
What a phony. What a phony. Biden and him. Biden admitted last week that he never held a job in his life. Would you be proud of that, to stand up? Vice President, I never held a job, always got a government check. That's why we're in trouble. That's why the tax credit is in trouble. $15 billion you and I paid out to a bunch of cheats. The maximum credit for families with one child is $3,359, while the maximum credit for families with 3 or more children is $6,242. In other words, lower income workers have a way to save on their taxes. It's called the Earned Income Credit. It's what happens is these corrupt tax preparers take advantage of this tax credit by borrowing one client's extra kid, for instance, right? And if they have 3 children and transferring that child, so in other words, let's say your sister has an extra kid, got 3 kids. They'll borrow one of the kids. Say if they had 3 children, and transfer that child over to your sister or your brother or whatever. So would go on that client's, your sister's tax return. You understand what I'm saying? So they can illegally create this tax break for more clients. So essentially, this tax credit is so corrupt. Income credit. I mean, it's just earned income credit is a corrupt, so corrupt. $15 billion. These tax preparers are taking such advantage of this tax credit by borrowing one client's extra kid and giving it to your sister or brother and put it on their on another tax return, so they save money. Now, here's how it works. Let's say Joe has 4 children. His tax preparer correctly lists 2 of Joe's children to claim the full earned income tax credit. However, next, his tax preparer lists Joe's other 2 children on another individual's return. Usually this is relative, to illegally get the same tax savings. More often than not, the tax preparer has convinced their client to participate in this scheme, in the bogus claim, by offering to split the tax refund money generated by the illegal claim. In fact, families are receiving refunds when paying no tax at all. So all told, the IRS paid out, which they should have, $15 billion in earned income tax credit payments in just 1 year. Isn't this ridiculous? That alone is why the dollar's not strong. This is crazy, isn't it? This is nuts. So we do not have a strong dollar. The market's up today, 200 points. Be careful, and you'll see this market will sell off. But they've got to figure a way to get Hillary back into office. And remember, she's saying, I'm using the same policies as Obama, and Obama is saying that everything is going great. You have to be naive not to believe it. You got to be crazy not to believe that things aren't just ducky. Are you kidding? So when you go down and look at everything that requires a dollar to be strong, there's nothing that matches. It's all fake. It's all fake. So gold has pulled back on the strong dollar, the fake strong dollar. So we're going to go ahead and say for 20 people, I'm going to show you, you can catch gold going the other way. So if you didn't catch GDX going up 85% or silver going up 168% with us, we'll let you catch it with us going the other way. You just have to join the gang, 20 people, and you don't have to sign up for the PT2 until after 4 weeks. Then if you don't like it, you don't have to sign up at all. You can just leave. Gold, silver has rallied over 100% since December. And that's identifying how poorly the economy is doing. That's why everybody ran to gold. Manufacturing, business investment, retail sales, all plunging. Everybody's going to gold. And it's why the stock market has been for over a year unable to rally this last 2% to make an all-time new high. As mutual fund managers, pension fund managers, even hedge fund managers, the biggest banks are pulling out now not only the $45 billion, but another $212 million. I think that's the number I gave you. This is not good for Democrats. Okay? This is not good for Democrats, this economy, the true economy, so they got to rig it. Because people vote their wallet. And the Democrats know that. And they know that Trump leads Hillary big time. When it comes, they ask, who's best suited to fix the economy? It's overwhelming Trump. So the Federal Reserve, okay, is owned by the largest banks, bunch of crooks. They have a lot invested in Hillary, paying her $250,000 a speech. They need her to be president. They're scared of Trump. They don't want Trump. So what we're going to do, if they keep manipulating the dollar to go higher, you remember what they're going to have to do. It can't stay. The stock market can't stay up with a strong dollar. It doesn't work that way. The only way they can keep the stock market going up with a fake strong dollar is by doing quantitative easing. And if they do quantitative easing, they got a problem with that. They got a problem with that. Now, remember what quantitative easing is. All they do is they print and print and print money. The bankers that own the Federal Reserve, a private company, the banking cartel, and they buy all the 10-year treasuries. So the interest rate on the 10-year treasury drops. Then what they do that to make sure that China and the Saudis, who buy nothing but our treasuries, they don't buy treasuries anymore, and they have to shift to the stock market, pushing the stock market up. Remember, we had QE 1, 2, 3, remember? They're going to have to do that. So if that's the case, if they have no choice, if they pretend that this market, this dollar is strong, they have no choice but to do another QE. That means the stock market will go up another 30, 40%, if that's what they decide to do. So if you were with me, okay, if you're with me, it's not going to make any difference to you. You're going to be on the right side of the transaction. And that's what I'm trying to prove to 20 people joining, and I'll show you that when JCPenney and Macy's goes back up, and if they keep running the dollar up and gold keeps going down, we'll be on the right side of that. Either way, we'll be on the right side. Here's the number, 877-600-GANG. You know, the strong dollar, that's fine for national pride. But a strong dollar to put up artificially, that really sucks. Because that's going to hurt multinational companies like Caterpillar and IBM and Walmart and Ford and Yum and Johnson & Johnson. It's going to hurt them. So that's why they're going to have to do QE to mask it. And if they do QE, we'll be on the right side of that transaction. So join. 20 people. 877-600-GANG. Join now. Don't forget Walter's book. Go to my site, philsgang.com. It's only $15.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make my dreams.
Hi, I'm